Now you know.
Thanks for having me.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on. You are the best. Yeah.
And I knock on the door. He's playing video games. And I'm trying to say it in a normal way. And I'm just like, Travis!
I'm like, oh no, what just happened? What just happened?
And he's like, he puts his headset down. He's like, guys, gotta go. And I think he thought something was wrong. And you come up and I'm just like, I got all my music back. And then just start absolutely heaving.
Just dead
crying.
weight. Just dead weight. Lose
Dropped.
all control.
Had no power in my legs to support myself. And yeah, this changed my life. I can't believe it still. Every time I think about it, it's like, I have to tell the short version to everyone because it is still like this will affect the rest of my life. I think about this every day now, but instead of it being like an intrusive thought that hurts me, it's, I can't believe this happened. Like, how lucky am I?
I've been fortunate enough to hear every single song on here, so I know they're all 12 bangers. Yeah. It's a lot more upbeat and it's a lot more like fun pop, like excitement. And
yeah,
I think that's a completely I think it's a complete 180 from a lot of the songs on Torture Poets for sure.
Oh yeah.
And it's just,
life is more upbeat.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It probably, do you find that your albums mimic everything that's happening in your personal life?
Yeah, definitely. He threw a man tantrum.
He's out of here.
It's so funny. It's
my plan is ruined.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
This is so
she
wild.
Hates me.
Like, it was such a wild romantic gesture to just be like, I don't want to date you. Like, it's just unbelievable. And I was so happy you were there when that happened.
I mean, I was,
because I could not stand.
Yeah. I mean, I started crying too. You know,
you were weeping.
I was just so happy for you because I've
Kelce
seen how you make music. I've seen how you make these videos, seen the effort and the focus and the strategy behind what just one album in Torture Poets department and in Fortnite. And I was blown away that you had been doing this your entire life. And for, your first 6 albums, you weren't given the rights to all of that. Mm-hmm. And I know what that looked like. And I know how much it burned you that you didn't have that and you didn't have your creation. Mm-hmm. And I think doing it the right way, creating the fan base that you did the right way, and leading your life in a direction that you were eventually going to get it back somehow, some way, because of you always doing things with the right intentions. So
thanks. Everything that I've ever done is in this catalog. And so rather than send lawyers or management like in a big crew, I sent my mom and my brother, who I work with, to LA, and they sat down and they this happened. I don't ever really talk about it because it's they sat down with Shamrock Capital and they told them what this meant for me. Like, they told them the whole story of all the times we've tried to buy it, all the times it's fallen through, all the times we had gotten plans together and figured out something we thought was going to work and it didn't at the last minute. And so my mom calls me afterwards. She's like, look, they were wonderful. They heard us out. We have no idea which way they're going to go with this. And so I was like, I get it. I haven't gotten my hopes up about this in a decade. Track 7, Actually Romantic.
Actually Romantic.
Track 8,
I wonder who that is.
Wish list with $2 signs as the S's. Just thought I'd point that out. Grammatical flourish. Track 9, Wood.
Wood. Nice.
Track 10, Canceled, but it's in all caps with an exclamation point at the end.
that's a banger.
Track 11, Honey.
Honey.
And can you do drum roll? Last track, track 12, the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter! That's awesome.
So that's
Look
that.
At this.
Yeah, and so
That's
then we got
that is a showgirl.
we got this orange vinyl.
And it's orange.
Here. Yeah, it is, and sparkly.
Entering a new era.
Sparkly. So we got all.
What are they?
So we got track 1, The Fate of Ophelia.
Okay.
Track 2.
Okay, go ahead. I was going to say, do you know what Fate of Ophelia is?
Talk about Hamlet?
Hamlet?
I don't want to get Jason all riled up.
Yeah.
So we can just go through the track.
Okay. Yeah.
Track 2, Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
You know who Elizabeth Taylor is?
You better.
I'm just kind of following along.
Okay. All right.
Track 3, Opalite.
Opalite.
You know what opalite is, Jason?
Why can we stop asking me? If I know
I'm
things?
done.
Yeah.
I'm done asking Jason things.
He's like, I hate this
I
structure of the
know
conversation.
a lot about this album, and I'm excited.
Track 4, Father Figure.
Father figure. All right.
Track 4. I was like, if this guy isn't crazy, which is a big if, this is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs. Like I know what she wants me to do.
Yeah.
I feel that. That's
exactly what she wants me to do.
She's like, this is just her wish list of like,
meet me, please. Now I'm butthurt.
yeah. I'm upset that you didn't meet me, even though you didn't know I wanted to meet you because I didn't do any proper logistical planning.
Who plans
typical
nowadays?
Kelce. Typical
Hey.
Kelce.
It was wild. It was wild, but it worked. I'm glad it worked. I'm just circling back to New Heights to say thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got,
A briefcase.
yep,
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album.
We got TS12, baby.
This is my brand new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl.
Love it.
It
Love
was
it.
something that I was working on while I was in Europe on the Eras tour.
So while you were on tour.
I was
Okay.
working, I would be
How
on tour.
on earth did she do this on the tour is still blowing my mind.
I just love it. I just love it a lot. I love music. It was a couple months after the Super Bowl. We're in Kansas City. And I get a call from my mom and she's like, you got your music. Yeah. And, so sorry that, it's literally been so long since this happened. It's every time I talk about it. She was like, you got your music. And I just like very dramatically hit the floor for real. Like honestly just started
It's been a long time coming.
bawling my eyes out. And I'm just like, just weeping and kind of like unable. I was just like, really? Really? What do you mean? What do you mean? And I'm like, get yourself together, get your shit together. Like, just go tell Travis in a normal way.
So we're going to ask the question everybody watching the show is currently asking. Why are you coming on the show? Why New Heights? What are you doing? You have so many better things to do with your time.
This podcast has done a lot for me. I owe a lot to this podcast. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
Worked pretty good.
yeah. Hey,
Were his friendship bracelets that good? Did you give the friendship bracelets or was that just on the podcast?
I've never been, I've never seen
Yeah,
the
they
original.
didn't leave the stadium because I was butthurt, Jason.
I would be playing shows. I'd do like 3 shows in a row. I'd have 3 days off. I'd fly to Sweden, go back to the tour, and actually like working on this. I was physically exhausted at this point in the tour, but I was so mentally stimulated and so excited to be creating.
Oh,
and
wow.
this is,
And literally living the life of a showgirl.
I was.
While she wrote it.
That's why I called it that. Nailed
Love
it.
it.
So, do you want to see the back cover?
I would love.
It was supposed to be just another lively episode of New Heights, the podcast that has quickly become a cultural phenomenon thanks to the magnetic personalities of NFL brothers Jason and Travis Kelce. But nobody, not even the most diehard fans of the Kelce family, could have predicted the surge of emotion, the infectious laughter, and yes, the tears that would spill over on what was meant to be a lighthearted chat. The moment that changed everything, Travis Kelce's unexpected, tender kiss with superstar girlfriend Taylor Swift, right in the middle of the show, leaving Jason Kelce visibly moved and the internet buzzing. This is the story behind that viral moment and why it resonated so deeply, not only with the Kelce family, but with millions of listeners around the world. New Heights isn't your typical sports podcast. Sure, there's plenty of football talk, inside jokes, and brotherly ribbing, but what sets it apart is the genuine warmth between Jason and Travis. Their conversations effortlessly veer from the technicalities of the offensive line to stories about their childhood in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Since Travis began publicly dating Taylor Swift, the show has had a new layer of intrigue. The pop superstar's name comes up often, with Jason teasing and Travis blushing, their fans speculating about every word. But on this particular episode, things were different. The chemistry was palpable, the energy electric, and then Taylor herself joined the conversation. Nobody expected Taylor Swift to pop her head into the Kelce Brothers podcast. She was supposed to be busy with her latest tour, but in a moment that Twitter would instantly immortalize, she slid into the studio, sporting a New Heights hoodie and an easy smile. Jason, with his trademark beard and booming laugh, was momentarily speechless. Travis, usually the king of cool, fumbled his words, cheeks turning a shade of red that only a Kelce could pull off. The brothers welcomed Taylor with open arms, and for a while, the conversation was just as you'd expect. Playful, sincere, and filled with laughter. The trio reminisced about childhood memories, embarrassing moments on the field, and what it's like to navigate fame from such different worlds. As the episode drew toward a close, Jason brought up a fan-submitted question. What's the sweetest thing someone's ever done for you? Travis, ever the showman, turned to Taylor and, with a twinkle in his eye, said, Well, she did show up right here, didn't she? Without missing a beat, Taylor leaned over and kissed Travis on the cheek. It wasn't a staged Hollywood moment or a fleeting peck for the cameras. It was genuine, soft, and filled with the kind of affection that doesn't need words. The studio fell silent. Jason, the older brother who'd always prided himself on keeping it together, suddenly found himself blinking back tears. He laughed, tried to make a joke, but his voice cracked. The emotion was real, raw, and utterly disarming. It's not every day you see an NFL star, a pillar of strength both on and off the field, break down in tears over a simple kiss. But for Jason Kelce, that moment encapsulated something much bigger than his brother's romance. It was about family, vulnerability, and the realization that even amidst the chaos of fame, love can be simple and pure. Jason later admitted, I've watched Travis go through so much pressure, expectations, heartbreak. To see him this happy, with someone who truly gets him, it just hit me, man. Guess I'm getting soft in my old age. The candidness of his reaction struck a chord with listeners everywhere. It reminded everyone that beneath the jerseys and helmets, these athletes are sons, brothers, and sometimes hopeless romantics. Within minutes, the clip of the kiss and Jason's emotional response was trending across social media. Fans dissected every detail, from the way Taylor squeezed Travis's hand to the tear that slipped down Jason's cheek. Memes exploded across Twitter, with one user joking, Find someone who looks at you the way Jason Kelce looks at true love. But beyond the jokes and gifts, there was a sense of genuine appreciation for the vulnerability on display. In a world where so much feels staged or insincere, the Kelce brothers had given fans a glimpse of something real. For the Kelces, the moment became a symbol, not just of Travis and Taylor's relationship, but of the importance of family and emotional honesty. In the days following the podcast, Jason spoke openly about the challenges of balancing a demanding career with personal relationships. He acknowledged the pressures facing athletes, especially when their personal lives become public fodder. It's easy to put up walls, Jason told a local reporter. But letting people in, letting them see you care, that's where the real strength is. Travis, for his part, was quick to pay tribute to his brother's emotional core. Jason's always been the heart of the family, he said. He keeps us grounded. Seeing him react like that, it meant everything to me and Taylor both. Taylor Swift is no stranger to grand gestures and emotional moments. Her songs are filled with them. But even she seemed surprised by the impact her brief appearance on New Heights had. Later, on her own social media, she wrote, Sometimes the sweetest moments are the ones you don't plan. Grateful for family, love, and football. For fans of both the NFL and pop music, the Kelce-Swift connection represents the best of both worlds. It's a reminder that even the biggest stars crave authenticity, that love and laughter can bridge even the widest gaps. After the camera stopped rolling, the Kelce brothers and Swift lingered in the studio, sharing stories and inside jokes. Jason, now composed, hugged his brother and Taylor, joking about how he'd never lived down crying on camera. But those who were present say the mood was electric, full of gratitude and joy. It was just a family hanging out, one producer shared. No egos, no pretense. Just a lot of love in the room. That's the magic of the Kelce family, and what keeps listeners coming back to new heights week after week. It's not about touchdowns or chart-topping singles. It's about the moments that remind us we're all human. The New Heights episode quickly became the most watched and most shared in the podcast's history. New fans discovered the Kelce brothers for the first time, while longtime listeners found themselves falling even deeper in love with the show's unique blend of humor and heart. Mental health advocates praised Jason for normalizing vulnerability among men, especially in the high-pressure world of professional sports. Seeing a guy like Jason Kelce get emotional on such a public stage, that's powerful, said one psychologist. It sends a message that it's okay to feel, to care, to let the world see your softer side. With the NFL season ramping up and Taylor Swift's global tour in full swing, the Kelce family is busier than ever. But if the emotional podcast moment taught us anything, it's that they'll always make time for each other and for the fans who have embraced them. Rumors are already swirling about more collaborative episodes, maybe even a live podcast with Taylor performing. Whatever comes next, one thing is certain. The Kelces have cemented their place not just in sports history, but in the hearts of millions. In a world obsessed with perfection and appearances, the Kelce Swift moment on New Heights was a breath of fresh air. It showed that even our heroes are vulnerable, that love is worth celebrating, and that sometimes the most powerful moments happen when you least expect them. Jason Kelce's tears weren't just a reaction to his brother's happiness. They were a testament to the power of family, the beauty of authenticity, and the unexpected magic of letting the world see you as you are. As the episode ended and the credits rolled, fans were left with a feeling that's all too rare these days. Hope. Hope that love, laughter, and brotherhood can conquer even the toughest challenges. And hope that, no matter how high you climb or how bright the spotlight, the most important thing is staying true to yourself and to those you love. It's a lesson we could all use, delivered with the kind of honesty only the Kelce brothers, and apparently, Taylor Swift can provide.